Intro. Hey, what is up, mortals? Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Lastly, this video is written by Noah Stories. Link to his channel in the description. Please check him out after the video. Midoriya appears above a huge body of water falling into it, closing his eyes on the moment of impact. He looks around. Midoriya. Where are we? Venom. We were displaced, moved to the flowed training area by that villain. A villain then attacks Midoriya. Midoriya sees it coming and moves out of the way. Midoriya. How much air do we have left? Venom. A couple of minutes. Midoriya. Even with that amount of air, there isn't much we can do underwater. The firearm isn't going to work and our punches will be weakened. Our best chance is to run away. Midoriya starts swimming to the surface with the villain following, wanting to attack again. Tsuyu rushes in, pushing the villain away with an attack before swimming away. Midoriya reaches the surface and looks around, seeing the boat. He judges the distance, points his arm and shoots a web at the boat, using it to get himself onto the boat. He reaches the boat and sees Tsuyu and Minta already on board. As he boards, the mask starts peeling off, revealing his face. Midoriya. Thanks for the save, Asui. Tsuyu. No problem, and I told you to call me Tsuyu. Man, this is turning out to be a horrible day of class. Midoriya. Yeah. I keep thinking about something though, about what the villain said. Minta, what is it? Midoriya. They knew our whole schedule and who would be here. They must have gotten into school files while we were stuck in the cafeteria, while the teachers were trying to get the media off school grounds. That means they've been waiting for the perfect moment to attack, just like Todoroki said they were. Venom. That still doesn't explain what their objective is, or why they have another member of my species with them. Minta. Hey, hold on a second. It's not like these guys can really kill All Might. Once he shows up, he'll pound them into the ground. Venom. If they have a Clinter on their side, it's very probable that they have enough power to defeat him. I keep getting a weak sensation from him. Midoriya. They can probably defeat All Might. The big guy, the one that is covered in a silvery substance, looks strong enough to defeat him. So maybe it's possible. Tsuyu. If you think about it, they wouldn't spend so much time planning an attack like this without a way to execute it till the end. Besides, didn't you hear what the smoke guy said? We should worry about not getting tortured to death instead of All Might. Otherwise, we might not live long enough to see him come to save us. Minta starts panicking and crying, being really scared from the comments. Venom. What a wimp. How did he even make it into this school? Anyway, Midoriya. What's our plan, our strategy? How are we supposed to beat him? Midoriya. I have no idea. Besides, something that's bothering me is, why haven't the villains attacking us yet? Midoriya's stomach growls. Venom. I'm hungry. Midoriya grabs a piece of chocolate from his pouch and eats it. He starts to mumble after swallowing it. Venom. That's better. Thanks. Minta. How can you be eating at a time like this? We're about to die. Tsuyu. Can I have some? Midoriya. Sure. He hands some to Tsuyu, which she eats. Minta looks stunned at the other two students. Midoriya. Want some? Amanita looks outside the boat, seeing that they are now surrounded. Minta. Of course not. How can you be thinking about food at a time like this? We are surrounded by bad guys. Midoriya looks at Tsuyu seriously. Midoriya. If they really have a way of defeating All Might, then we have to find out what their plans are. We have to work together to figure this out and to keep All Might safe. Venom. Why hasn't anybody from UA come to help? Midoriya. It's very probable that no one in school knows what's going on here, so it's up to us to figure it all out. This is our hero moment. Tsuyu. Yeah. But first we would need a plan. At the same time, in the entrance of the USJ, the students take action themselves, with Ida managing to escape to call for help. While in other parts of the facility, the students start fighting and defeating some of the villains and extracting information from them. On the boat. Midoriya. We have to fight them to get out of this situation first. Minta. What do you mean we fight? Are you crazy? These guys might be able to defeat All Might and you think we can take them down? Did you hit your head when we got warped here? Minta keeps whining. Midoriya. Think about it, those villains down there clearly have the advantage in the water and assume that's where we'll be fighting, meaning that they knew their way around the facility. But they don't know the students. Our quirks and abilities are unknown to them. Otherwise they wouldn't have brought you here, Tsuyu. This is your element. Tsuyu, you're right. Midoriya starts mumbling. They aren't climbing onto the boat, which means they have no idea what our quirks are. For all they know, we might be stronger than All Might or something. Tsuyu. So let's talk quirks. I'll go first if you want. Obviously. I can jump high. I can also cling to pretty much any wall. And of course there is my tongue. I can stick it out to about 20 meters. Oh yeah, I can spit out my stomach so I can glide it, but that's not really useful. I also secret a toxic mucus. It just stings a bit. Venom, not very useful. Midoriya. I guess I'm next. My quirk is called Venom. I can secrete this black substance which I can control and use for many things. It enhances my strength and other physical aspects. It also allows me to stick to walls and shoot a sticky substance that kind of acts like spiderwebs. Minta, I've got these sticky balls. Their strength varies, depending on how I'm feeling. It might stick to something for a whole day. They grow back as fast as I can pull them off. But I'll bleed if I use too many. Oh, and they don't stick to me. I just bounce off of them. Midoriya and Tsuyu look at Midoriya trying to come up with a plan. Minta, don't look at me like that. Water Villain 1. I'm starting to get bored. Let's get this show on the road. He makes a giant water hand and smashes it into the boat, breaking it in half and making it sink slowly. Minta freaks out and goes to shoot some of his balls. Midoriya stops him by shooting a web at him and pulling him towards him. Venom, we are running out of time. Midoriya's mask manifests around his face. Midoriya. We have about a minute before this boat fully sinks. We need to do something and quick. He grabs 2 smoke bombs and sleep gas canisters. Midoriya. Squeeze without breathing this gas, get to shore and take Minta with you. Midoriya grabs the 2 canisters, smashing them in, the gas quickly escaping, going everywhere. Midoriya jumps into the air, throwing the canisters onto the water. Many of the villains breath in the gas, passing out. Midoriya makes his arm bigger using the symbiote and grabs one of the firearms. He uses the arm to smash many of the villains and the rubber bullets to shoot at them, taking many of them out one by one. After defeating the villains, webbing them up to some pieces of debris, Midoriya goes to shore. The 3 students make it to shore just as All Might arrives in the building. All Might, don't fear students, everything's fine now. Why? Because I am here. Shigaraki, ah. The final boss has finally arrived. All Might rushes to the center plaza, rescuing Aizawa and taking him to safety. All Might, Texas Smash, and strikes the creature. It doesn't flinch and grabs All Might by the arm. The Namu, weak attack. I expected more from the number 1 hero. Riot. The symbiote in control of the Namu's body then hits All Might, knocking him back. Shigaraki, cool, right? He has shock absorption. There is no way you can defeat him. He is our most powerful pawn and is made better by our little friend Riot here. Riot, should I kill him? Shigaraki. Go ahead. Riot moves to strike All Might, but Midoriya shoots a web from a distance, moving the direction of the punch and making him lose balance. All Might takes the chance to punch Riot, but the attack doesn't do anything. Venom, he's too strong. Midoriya. Run, All Might, they're going to kill you. Midoriya rushes in, growing in size, and strikes at Riot, not doing much damage. Riot, oh, a friend. Riot punches Midoriya, throwing him away to the ground. Midoriya. Run, All Might. All Might. I can't do that, young Midoriya. As a hero I can't run away. If I have to meet my end, then so be it. Venom. I won't allow that. All Might goes to hit Riot with a Detroit Smash, the symbiote jumping from Midoriya to All Might mid-swing and making All Might's attack a lot stronger. Venom. Don't worry, All Might, I'm here to help. Venom covers up All Might's full body, noticing the injury. Venom. Oh. So that's why you were so weak. All Might's injury starts healing, thanks to Venom. All Might punches Riot again and again. Riot, that tickles. Shigaraki starts laughing. Shigaraki. That's not going to work. Namu has shock absorption. Kirigiri shows up and tries to trap All Might in a portal, but Venom manages to help All Might evade it. All Might then strikes Kirigiri, incapacitating him. All Might then starts hitting Riot even more, each attack getting stronger and stronger, as Venom slowly heals his body from the inside out. Suddenly ice starts forming, freezing most of the Namu that Riot controls, and Bakugo and Kirishima jump into this battlefield, attacking Shigaraki and managing to pin him down. All Might keeps hitting Riot, and after 73 blows he manages to take down the Namu. Shigaraki, who is evading the student's attack, looks in horror at what just happened. Shigaraki. No, 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 you cheated, how could you? This is so unfair. All Might zooms towards Shigaraki, hitting him over the head, knocking him out. Venom, goodbye. It was a pleasure working with you. Venom then leaves All Might's body and goes towards Midoriya, bonding with him again. All Might, well, we managed to defeat the villains. Thanks for your help, young Midoriya. Midoriya. Right, you're welcome, All Might. Bakugo, how did you manage to help, you damned nerd? The other heroes then arrive to help and realize that the situation was already taken care of. All Might goes to grab Kirigiri and Shigaraki, but before he can, a black goop comes out of their mouths and swallows them, teleporting them away. All Might, damn it. The students go take Aizawa to the infirmary to get medical attention. All Might goes to wanting to get examined by Recovery Girl, since his old injuries are now suddenly a lot better. Midoriya, along with the other students, is sent home after being interviewed by the police. On the way home, Venom, okay. So the reason All Might felt so weak is because he has this huge injury on his side that was letting out a lot of his power. I healed it up as best I could though while I was bonded with him. Midoriya, cool, so that's why he thanked me. In another location, a woman walks into a darkly lit room. Female scientist. Let's call her Samantha Collins. We have a report on the missing symbiote, sir. Unknown man, where is it? Samantha. It appears to have bonded to a young boy at UA. We got word from our new associates. Unknown man, interesting. How long does he have? Samantha. That's the thing, sir. It appears he has achieved a perfect symbiosis. Unknown man, very interesting. Keep the situation monitored. I want to know everything about this boy.